So welcome back guys, this is Madhav PVL and today I am going to discuss about the introduction to database management system. So basically we need to know some history. So what is magnetic tapes for storage sequential access? So I had just noted only the key points, so let us just get in deep. So now here we can just see magnetic tapes for storage in 1950s and 1960s. So we can just think like this. So if we need to just store a data when we are at year of 1950 and 1960, then they use it to just store the data with the help of these magnetic tapes. So with the help of this magnetic tapes, they use it to just store the data, but the only major problem is if we just use this magnetic tape, then it will just give the sequential access. We can just say like if we just use this magnetic tape, we cannot just move the data from backward to front and from front to back and so on. We can't just do like that. So magnetic tape has a little bit disadvantage, while if we just go on, if we just come to 1960s and 70s, then hard disk came into the market. Then hard disk has a direct access to the data network and hierarchical data model, so it can just get any access from wherever it is required. So wherever it is required, hard disk can have a direct access. So when we will just come into this 1960 and 70, hard disk came into the market. So now let us just keep it aside. So now it is 2021, so we can just consider like since 5 years we are having this cloud technology. So what is cloud? So let us just get in deep. What is basics? So basics are database. So what is a database? Is collection of a related data. So data is known as a known facts which can be recorded and have an implicit meaning. Implicit meaning is nothing but a proper meaning. So data is nothing but the facts which were recorded and having an implicit meaning. And mini world, so some part of the real world where data is stored in this database. So DBMS is software, a program or system to facilitate the creation and maintenance. So let us just keep it aside. By the end of this video you will just get a conclusion. So what is meant by a DBMS? So database system. So database system is DBMS plus data plus program. So these are the basic definitions you need to just get in deep to just know about this. So these are the whole things. So now let us just get into the next one. So file based approach. So what is file based approach? So file based approach is known as now we are just getting in this Windows. So if we just get into this Windows, in this file explorer, if we just get into this PC, so these four are the file systems. So C, D, E, F. So these four are this file based approach systems. So organizing computer files and data they contain to make it easy to find and access them is known as a file system. So file system is nothing but we can just say like this drives are also known as this file system. So most probably this is also known as a proper file system. The maintaining of things is known as a proper file system. So we can just get the things whenever it is required very easily. So this is all about this file based approach. So the four entities in this university database. So what is database? As we had discussed it before, database is a collection of a relative data. So database is a collection of a related data. So four entities are there in this university database. So university database is nothing but the database is this we can just say like university consists of faculty, students, maintenance, and then whatever it may be, some other factors or fees or whatever it may be, we can just consider it as a four entities. So four entities are nothing but the four different parts. So we can consider the university with this four different parts. So now let us just keep it aside. I had just placed this as a proper example, so we can just consider this as a reference. So database approach. So computer based record keeping system whose overall purpose is to record and maintain info. So database main approach is to just maintain the record, the info. So a single large repository of the data which can be simultaneously used is known as a database approach. So to remember this database approach, we can just consider only a single example, that is Unix. So if we consider the example of the Unix, so Unix doesn't have a partition of drives, it will just work on this terminal. So with the help of the terminal, we will just open the files or whatever it may be. Every process is done with the help of this terminal. So computer based record keeping the system whose overall purpose is to record and maintain info. A single large repository is nothing but this Unix. A single large repository is Unix. The related information when placed in the organized form is called as a database. So in a database, we can just create some folders and whatever it may be, we can just place the data in wherever it is required. It doesn't contain any attributes. So let us just get into the deep. To store a structured data, we need a format like tables. So what is structured and what is unstructured? So we will just know about that in this next thing. So to store a structured data, we need a format like tables. So tables is nothing but this relation. So what is table? So table is nothing but the thing we will just use to just represent a data. So Excel is a part of a table, we can just call this as a table. So name, address, number, whatever it may be, section. So these are all the headings, and these contains the data. So these can be called as the entities. So we will just discuss in this upcoming videos. So these four are entities, and this can be called as a data. This whole set is called as a data. So the whole set is can be called as a table. So in this table, we can just consider it as a relation. So relation is nothing but we can just consider a relation like, so let me just open my Paint. So relations are of types, that is 1 to 1, 1 second. One to one, 1 to n to 1, n to n. So what is this thing? So we will just discuss it now. So if we just consider 1 to 1, 1 to 1 is nothing but 1 is this, and 1 to 1 is only one block with one another block, only 1 and 1. So this is 1 to 1. And then now let us just get into 1 to n. So 1 to n is, if we just consider like this, 1 to n. So n is nothing but, here it will be like this, and this will have branches, n number of branches. So we can consider 1 to n like this. N to 1 is nothing but, if we just reverse this from here and this to here, this will be like this. And then if we just consider n to n, it is nothing but this along with another one with an n, just exactly like this, exactly having one more n like this. So this is all about 1 to 1, 1 to n, n to 1, n to n. So this is just but a pictorial representation of a database. So we can just call it like that. So the relation is nothing but 1 to 1, 1 to n, n to 1, n to n. So these are all the types of relations which we can just see in this table or tech world. So we can just call it as a tech word. This relation can be called as a tech word. And then database system consists of a database and DBMS. So database is nothing but the data, DBMS is nothing but the maintaining the data is known as a DBMS. So the data is called as the data is stored as a database, and the stored data is used with the help of this DBMS. So here we can just consider the database consists of two types of things, that is structured data, unstructured data. A group of structured data can be called as an unstructured data. So let me just write it here. A group of structured data, a group of structured data is an unstructured data. Forgive me if there is any mistake. So a group of structured data is called as an unstructured data. This is because structured data consists of some relations or whatever it may be. It will have some other it will have some basic formulas or algorithms to work on this. So structured data will work on some of the principles, but the unstructured data doesn't look like that. So unstructured data example is nothing but this Facebook page. So Facebook page doesn't have any constant things. So it will sometimes have some videos, sometimes an advertisement, sometimes a picture. So whatever it may be, structured data is these things. So structured data is this pictures and videos or whatever it may be, and placing of that pictures into a page is known as this unstructured. So the page is an unstructured data, whereas this structured is this IRCTC university images or whatever it may be is known as a structured data, and maintaining them in an unstructured data is known as a web page. And then DBMS servers are SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, DB2. So these are some of the things which we can just use to maintain this databases. So file system versus DBMS. So once user will store the data, and only that user can access the data. So once user will store the data, and only that user can access the data in this file system. So it is better if we just make another video for this file system versus DBMS. So thank you for watching, guys. Please subscribe to Worksoft.